Welcome to the Gene Policini Center on the campus of the Rochester Institute of Technology. Oh, they're dancing here tonight. It's Free Ticket Friday for students, and a big crowd is expected because of that, as the Tigers are back home to face Bentley. Number 16 for RIT is Eric Brown. He's had a remarkable season so far. Brown tied for 5th nationally with 16 goals on the year. The Keene, Ontario native has scored 32 goals over the last 60 games. We'll see if he can spark the Tiger offense again here tonight. You are watching RIT SportsZone Pregame Live, presented by Taylor the Builders. And over the next half hour, we'll talk live with RIT head coach Wayne Wilson. And our John DiTullio goes one-on-one with goaltender Ian Andriano, who will once again be in net when the puck drops here at 7:05. Good evening, I'm Kevin Roach, and welcome to RIT SportsZone Pregame Live from our home here just behind Section 109 at the Gene Policini Center. Well, after splitting a pair of games with first-place Canisius, RIT traveled to Worcester, Massachusetts last weekend to face Atlantic Hockey's other first-place team. The Tigers visiting Holy Cross last Friday night, a team they split with back here the first weekend in December. First period, Crusaders with a bunch of chances early on. Scott Pooley finally finds TJ Moore right in front, and he would put Holy Cross up 1-0. Second period, Crusaders on the power play. They had 6 chances on the night. This would be the only one they would convert on as Danny Lopez gets the goal. It was 2-0 Holy Cross. Under 2 minutes to play in the period. Crusaders will enter the zone, and the puck deflects right to Michael Laffin. Watch this, right to him, and he takes advantage. Holy Cross would add another as they took game one last Friday by a final of 4-0. As we look inside the number, the Tigers shut out for just the second time this season as Paul Barafato stopped all 29 shots he faced to pick up the shutout. The Crusaders outshot the Tigers, and they had the slight edge on special teams, going 1 for 6 on the man advantage, while RIT was 0 for 3. Despite the loss, Ian Andriano stopped 32 in net for the Tigers. How about game two? Tigers looking to salvage the trip with a split last Saturday night. First period, RIT would strike for Sean Cameron, the wraparound to beat Paul Barafato right there, his third on the year, and that would give the Tigers the early 1-0 lead. Second period, Tigers, an odd man rush here. Jordan Peacock is going to find Chase Norrish, and it's only Norrish's second on the year, but a big one at that for him. It was 2-0 RIT. Holy Cross would answer, though. What a move here. Scott Pooley. Andriano making the stop, but TJ Moore there for the putback, and it was 2-1 Tigers after 2 in the third. Just over 5 minutes to play. Crusaders with traffic in front, and Moore feeding Kevin Gerard to tie the game at 2. Under 2 to play. Great look up ice by Regan Seiferling to Jordan Peacock. He nets the game winner, second game winner on the year. Tigers split with the other first-place team after a 3-2 victory last Saturday night. So the Tigers picked up a much-needed 2 points with the win. RIT outshot Holy Cross 49-28, and they dominated the Crusaders on face-offs. Tigers got scoring from guys who've been fairly quiet this season, so that is a definite plus for head coach Wayne Wilson and his staff. And Ian Andriano stopped 26 to pick up his second career victory. It was a good way to end the month of January for RIT, but overall, not a great month for the Tigers as they went just 2-6-1 as we enter the final month of the regular season. Wayne Wilson told us earlier this week he's looking for consistency, and most importantly, he's looking for wins. The head coach standing by live now with our John DiTullio. John?
All right, Kevin, thanks so much. Wayne, this is normally your month. This is where RIT plays their best. What do you have to do to start this month off right against Bentley?
Well, we've got to get off to a good start tonight, obviously. That's stating the obvious, but we haven't done so as much, particularly Friday nights. We want to be a better team Friday night, play with more sense of urgency tonight than we have in the past Fridays here, and then go from there. But we've always put ourselves backs up against the wall with our Friday night play and how to have a better Saturday night.
Getting that split last weekend, what's that do confidence-wise? Where's this team right now?
Well, all it does is tell us that we can play with anyone, and I think the league's at that point now. Anyone can beat anyone. We've been talking about that all year. It's like a broken record. But like I said, for us, we've just had to respond to not a bad Friday night, but an average Friday night, and we've got to play a good Friday night here, and that's our focus right now.
When you look at Bentley, they're 4-0 in this building. What do you have to do tonight? Why do you think Bentley's been so successful in this building?
I don't know. We've had reverse fortunes in each other's building. Last year we won both games there. They won both games here. So, we want to reverse that. We got to take care of home ice with only 4 home ice games left for the month. So, it starts here tonight. But our emphasis is playing well tonight, putting our best foot forward, want to be the aggressor, and want to get people and pucks to the net, and then really want to make them fight to get their ways from their end down to our end.
Where you start playing your best hockey is February.
Well, we're looking forward to it, and we're going to need to if we want to get that first round bye.
That's head coach Wayne Wilson here with the RIT Tigers. Kevin, let's send it back up to you.
All right, John, thanks so much. Tigers looking to make their move now. Meanwhile, the Bentley Falcons arrived in town last night for what will be their final road series of the regular season. After this weekend, they'll finish up February with 5 games on home ice, including their final 3 at their brand new 2,000-seat on-campus arena. The Falcons were out on the ice here at the Policy Center this morning for a brief morning skate. Bentley was on a roll before the new year, going a perfect 6-0 with wins over Robert Morris, AIC, UMass Lowell, Brown, and Dartmouth. But since the calendar flipped to 2018, the Falcons have really struggled, winning just once in their last 10 games.
We've had some emotional swings this year. We started off 1-7-3, then we rattled off 6-0-1 stretch through 7 games, and we came back from break and started from scratch again. We had trouble putting the puck in the net, and we had some injuries over the last month, which we paid the price with a little bit. We're starting to get some guys back healthy now, but we're very excited about this final push here. Feel really good about the team. Feel really good about what we can accomplish here in this next month.
As bad as things went in January, you're right in this league. It's wide open this year.
Yeah, it's definitely wide open, and you hear that more and more across college hockey with the parity in college hockey. But we've played pretty much almost every team this year, and there's not a whole lot of difference between most teams. So pretty much for goaltending and special teams, each night's going to be really important here.
Yeah, Bentley trying to get things turned around as we enter the final month of the regular season, and things continue to be tight in Atlantic hockey, as both coaches mentioned. Canisius and Holy Cross sit tied for first place with 26 points. However, check out the top 5, all separated by just 4 points heading into tonight. RIT tied for 7th with Army, a team they swept back in October. So if the playoffs began today, Tigers would host Bentley in a best-of-3 first-round series. Of course, Tigers hoping to finish in the top 5 at least, which would assure them a first-round bye. And when you get to February, all the games are big. This morning, 10:35 a.m. start. Robert Morris getting it done at Sacred Heart. 4-1, the final to move just 2 points out of first place. Tigers visit them down at Pittsburgh next weekend. Elsewhere in the league tonight, Niagara visits Army West Point. It's a first-place showdown at the Harbor Center between Canisius and Holy Cross. That one's set to face off at 7:35, while Air Force and AIC will get started out in Colorado Springs just after 9 o'clock our time here tonight. Well, still to come on the program, Wayne Wilson has decided to stick with the hot hand in net. Our John DiTullio went one-on-one with Ian Andriano earlier this week, and that conversation is on the way. Plus, he was the hero last Saturday night in Worcester, Mass, as the Tigers earned a split with first place Holy Cross. Number 25 is Jordan Peacock, and he will join our Kim Burnson next. This is RIT SportsZone Pregame Live. Welcome back to RIT SportsZone Pregame Live. Hard to believe we've entered the final month of the regular season. RIT with just 9 games left, starting here tonight with Bentley. If you're just tuning in, the Tigers are coming off back-to-back splits against the league's 2 best teams in Canisius and Holy Cross. The Falcons split a pair with Canisius last weekend in Massachusetts. For the 5th straight game, the Tigers will start Ian Andriano. He's going to get the call for head coach Wayne Wilson and his staff. Andriano is 2-2 since taking over the starting duties 2 weeks ago. At 89, his save percentage is still below where the coaching staff would like to see it, but they believe he's provided a calming presence in the net. They like the way he's responded, the way the team has responded as well, so he is the guy right now for RIT. On the other side, the guy for much of the season has been the sophomore Aiden Polino, but Ryan Soderquist and the Bentley staff are going to start this series with senior Jason Argue in net. Argue has played in 9 games this season. He is 1-4-4 on the year with a goals against average of 2.93. Well, warm-ups are wrapping up. They've concluded for both teams. There's the horn as the players have exited the ice for their respective locker rooms. Our Kim Burnson is standing by live now with the Tigers sophomore forward Jordan Peacock, who just stepped off the ice. Kim?
Thanks, Kevin. Jordan, you've come up big late in games. You and your line mates having a lot of success, especially last Saturday scoring the game winner. What is it about those final minutes that allow you to really give that last push?
I don't know, but I agree with you. Our line has been clicking as of late. We've just been playing simple, getting pucks in deep and moving the puck when we can. And, Sice made a great play in the neutral zone there to glove it down and get it up to me. And fortunately, I was just able to break in there and get a shot off, and it went in. So, yeah.
The last 2 weekends, you guys have split your games with your opponents. What is it going to take to get consecutive wins tonight at home?
Yeah, we just need to come out hard. The last couple of weekends, we haven't really had great starts, and partly due to bad penalties, I think. So I think we need to clean that up and just play simple. Try not to overthink the game and execute our game plan.
All right, thanks, Jordan. Good luck tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Kim, thanks so much. We'll see you throughout the broadcast here tonight on RIT SportsZone Live. Well, RIT has made a commitment to its Division I and Division III athletic programs, especially over the last 5 years. The Division I hockey teams have this beautiful facility to train and play in, and President Munson told us in the fall that the Division III lacrosse and soccer programs may have a new facility to compete on in the near future. But the university is also making a commitment to improving its current facilities as well. Just last week, RIT baseball team, fresh off its best season in team history, unveiled its brand new locker room. The new facility, made possible thanks to the generous donations by the Hearn family and Jan Proper Schreier, features an expanded floor plan, custom lockers, and RIT Tiger branded furniture.
I was blown away. I saw it throughout the stages because I live pretty close, and when I saw the finished product, I was absolutely blown away.
What does this mean to the program, coming off your best season ever, to have a donation like this that makes this all possible?
I mean, it definitely shows that people believe in us, and I think we're going to use this as a stepping stone to our next goals.
Family and relationships is always what we talk about, right? And the best way to have those is to spend time together. So it's important for the team, and I really realized how important it is for recruiting. One weekend we had 4 recruits come in while the team was lifting. So it was just 4 brand new kids who had never met each other. They come into this space, they love it, it's Division I material, and they can play MLB The Show, and in half an hour they're best of friends. These people are highly sought after. They're the best, brightest, and they can play a sport. They can go to a lot of different places. So having this type of facility helps us get the best, the brightest baseball players, and that's important to winning.
Yeah, the Tigers won a lot last season, a school record 33 games to be exact, and captured their first Liberty League championship and NCAA tournament bid. Now, Rob Groh and company open the season on March 3rd, weather permitting, down in Pennsylvania. Coming up tomorrow night on Pregame Live, we'll hear from the generous donors of this project who, like so many others, continue to help make things possible for our students and staff here at RIT. Elsewhere tonight in RIT athletics, some basketball here on campus at the Clark Gym, and the Lady Tigers in control at the half, 45-23 up on Clarkson as they unveiled that Liberty League championship banner at the Clark Gym here tonight. And the men tip off at 8 o'clock. We'll update that during intermission for you. Well, still to come here tonight on Pregame Live, we'll share John's conversation with starting goaltender Ian Andriano. Plus, John and Jean will share their keys to tonight's game. It's all straight ahead as we get you ready for hockey night here at RIT, the Tigers and Bentley Falcons. This is RIT SportsZone Pregame Live.
Back at the Ritter, game 2 of the best of 3 tonight. It's the proverbial win or go home for the Tigers tonight.
Oh, it's do or die, your entire season on the line.
Here comes Nudie. Nudie trying to take it on himself, but it goes behind the net. Nudie still with the puck, sends it back. William taps it in, we're tied at 4! Nobody took out Nudie, and that leads to a goal. Guess what, Johnny? Want to play a little overtime here tonight?
Let's do it.
All right, so we head to overtime here tonight. The Ritter in the playoffs, sudden death, and the Tigers facing elimination. Gensler takes it away. Here's an opportunity in front. Matamore with a season-saving save. Well, Harden was turned the wrong way. He would have had a point-blank shot. Here's a shot. Matamore with the save. Oh, it just goes wide. Oh, that could have been it. Bentley coming up the ice. Ackenswaller back defensively for the RIT Tigers. Quick shot, knocked down. Oh, it goes off the post. K-Fez almost had it. They got one shot here. wide of the net. We are going to have another overtime section. Now sends it to Burt. Burt at the point, spinning. Sends it right in front of the net. Smith, the shot in front. It's in! It's in! It's in! We'll see you tomorrow night. Who else? Cameron Burt has won it for the RIT Tigers. Cam Burt on the doorstep. Tigers live another day.
One of the best postseason series in RIT history. Of course, the Tigers went on to win Game 3 to move on to the semis before losing in the conference title game to Air Force that year. Now, the Tigers lead the all-time series with Bentley, but the last 10 have been even at 5 apiece, while RIT has 3 conference titles. The Falcons still looking for their first. Closest they've gotten is 2006 when they finished as a runner-up to Holy Cross. Tonight marks the first of only 2 meetings between these 2 schools. This season for RIT, it will be Ian Andriano in net tonight. Andriano spent the bulk of this season watching Logan Drackett and Christian Short play, but back on January 16th when the Tigers got down 4 goals at Mercyhurst, Andriano was called upon in relief, and he hasn't relinquished the job since. Joined now by John DiTullio, had a chance to sit down with Ian earlier this week. John?
All right, Kevin, it's third time a charm for head coach Wayne Wilson and his RIT Tigers. The Tigers are now down to their 3rd different starting goalie. It's Ian Andriano's opportunity now, and with more reps comes more confidence. Now that he's the starting goalie, he's not ready to give up the reins just that yet.
There is Ian Andriano. His first start here at RIT, only his 4th game action.
Let's talk about how being patient, waiting for your time, and then when your number was called. Walk me through just being patient and watching Logan play and watching Christian play, waiting for your number to be called.
I think we've all kind of done that at some point this year. I think it's definitely helped me just basically to get used to kind of the level of play this is at coming from juniors and jumping up to Division I. I mean, there's obviously a big jump, especially at home in front of some of the best fans that I've ever played in front of, and it's a pretty cool atmosphere to play here. So definitely a lot of excitement when he let me know, and I just really wanted to go out there and play my best and take a run at it.
Canisius into the zone. Shot. Andriano with the save on Mazza.
Big save because that puck.
You were supporting Logan and Christian. Now they're supporting you. How supportive, and have they proved to be sounding boards for you with any kind of questions that you may have?
They've been great. I mean, first thing Logan said to me when he found out, like, he looked really excited, and I was a little nervous, and you could tell he's just like, just go have fun. And it was nice to hear that from him, who excited about me getting a chance. That was really nice.
Turnover in the Tiger end, and all alone, and then standing tall is Andriano.
He's looked very calm and very self-assured in net, and that's, I think, given our team a little bit of confidence. And I think he's played well the 4 games he's played.
When you were recruiting Ian, what stuck out?
Playoffs. I mean, his playoff numbers over the last 3 years are remarkable. The last 2 in particular. When it's been crunch time, he's really shown up for his team. He's had good regular seasons. He's had better playoffs, and I think that's probably the one thing that sticks out the most.
I enjoy playing high-level games. I mean, that's a lot of fun. That's what you grow up wanting to do, right? But I think any game as a freshman at a college is high pressure. Just based on the jump and just based on, it's your first year. So, yeah, I mean, I enjoy playing in those atmospheres, but I was just happy to get out there and get a chance to play a little bit this year.
McLaughlin, and the shot, Andriano didn't know where it was. He holds on.
Last year you had somewhat stability between the pipes. You had injuries, but you had stability there. What's it been like this year now, Wayne, with 3 different starting goalies?
Put it this way, they all want to be the starter, and it's up to the coaching staff to try and figure that out, who we think is going to be best. And it hasn't been easy because they've all had shown really good moments. It's just the consistency factor, I think, for us.
I think that's the life of a goalie, right? There's always another guy that wants to play more. Only one of us can play at a time, and you can't think about that too much when you're out there. I mean, yeah, for sure. There's you let a goal in, maybe it creeps into your head, but you gotta just block it out because the main goal is we want the 2 points every night. We need wins and we need points in a really tight conference right now.
I think the fact that he started says what we feel about him. You know, we're in a situation we've got to win every single game, so we're trying to put the people out there that are going to, you know, give us what we think is our best chance to win. And in that right now, as long as Ian keeps going the way he's doing, I think he's done a very good job.
And Adriano with a huge save.
When you look at his numbers, Gene, his save percentage, 898. He'd like to be a little bit higher, but it is interesting. Back in around November, Wayne said he wanted to name a starting goalie, one goalie by early February. It's early February, but he's not going to have a quick hook. He's going to stick with number 40. He likes the way he's playing. He thinks he's getting better with more time on the ice.
Well, and here's the opportunity this weekend, John, because after this weekend, you only have 3 left. If Andriano plays well this weekend, it's him, right?
I think if he wins this weekend and Wayne feels they can get a sweep, if they get the sweep, I think they ride him right through March. There's no question about it.
This is a Bentley team, a tale of 2 seasons almost within the season, if you will. Bentley's starting out strong, but only 1 win this calendar year. You know, the scoring has been coming from different directions. Kyle Schmidt, the team captain, certainly a name that is familiar to us.
It seems like he's been around forever. When you look at his numbers, they're just incredible. He has 50 career goals, 108 career points, but it's a team that is offensively handicapped. There's no question about it. They don't get a lot of contributions from a lot of different players. If you focus in on number 20, you're going to slow down this Falcons offense, that's for sure.
He's from Menominee Falls, Wisconsin. Kyle Schmidt, our player to watch. For the RIT Tigers, it's fun when they go on the power play because you know who. Number 16, he's camping out in front.
He's a beast. EB, Eric Brown, is a tough dude to move off the net. He stands right in front. He's got that big frame. He has 4 goals in his last 3 games. He's tied 5th nationally now with 16 goals. In fact, 32 goals in his last 60 games. And he's the difference maker on the power play. That needs to get going this weekend, but number 16 has been consistent all season long for the Tigers.
So the Tigers still need points to get up to one of those top 5 seeds,
yes.
John. What do they got to do tonight to get the 2 points?
They got to win on Friday. It's been Friday night frights, Gino. They're 3-8-0 on Friday nights. They have not won a Friday night game since November 10th versus Robert Morse. Special delivery, they're going to need that. The power play has been awful in January, 3 for the last 32. And the Policini perfection, that's Bentley. You know, Bentley's 4-0 in this building. That was the trivia question. Who do you think is 4-0 in this building? It's Bentley of all teams. So RIT's got to come out strong. Strong first period, I think, is the key tonight.
Kevin, we're looking forward to this one tonight here on SportsZone Live.
That should be fun. The visiting team has won the last 9. We'll see what happens here tonight. Well, still to come on the program, we'll tell you how you can enter to win a piece of RIT hockey memorabilia as we are closing in on game time between RIT and Bentley. This is RIT SportsZone Pregame Live. Back here on RIT SportsZone Pregame Live. Tigers hosting Bentley here at the Policini Center where the Falcons feel right at home. As we've mentioned, Bentley a perfect 4-0 on RIT's home ice. And the visiting team has won the last 9 in this series. Hey, if you're a big Tiger fan or you know someone who is, you're going to want to get your hands on this. A framed RIT Tigers jersey that has been signed by the entire 2017-18 team. All you have to do is like the RIT SportsZone Facebook page and comment on our post about the jersey, and you're entered to win. A winner will be randomly selected next weekend on February the 10th. Hey, make sure you join us tomorrow night for the finale of this 2-game series between RIT and Bentley. Our coverage kicks off at 6:30 with RIT SportsZone Pregame Live, presented by Taylor the Builders. That comes up on CW Rochester and streaming all season long on RITSC.com. Well, that does it for us. Thanks so much for watching. Up next, it's RIT and Bentley. John and Gene will have all the action for you, and I'll see you back here for the intermission report. Enjoy the game, everyone. RIT SportsZone Live begins now.